Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another segment of Asaph Cafe. I am your host, Asaph Adonai. Here's our little cafe. And on today's edition, we have Jennifer Sawyer, like Tom Sawyer. I mispronounced her name accidentally last time. And of course, another guest we've had on the program before, Linda Brooks Curtis. She's here. Ladies can wave in the camera and say hi. Hi. And I am going to, for the first time, I'm going to do I Could Have Danced All Night. I've been studying Julie Andrews all week, so this will be the first time I'm doing this. I could have danced all night. Yeah, I've been studying Julie Andrews for the last few weeks now, watching her on YouTube and some of the things she's done as a young woman. Because, you know, they just had their 50th anniversary of Sound of Music recently. 50 years, can you believe it? Sound of Music is 50 years old. It's amazing.
And she's gone on to so many other facets of a career.
Yeah, writing books and doing Broadway, and of course, unfortunately, she had the accident with her vocal cords. I think you knew about that?
Well, not very much.
She had some kind of procedure done, you know, for some issues with her
Node
throat.
removal or something.
Yeah, some issues, some minor stuff, and unfortunately, something went wrong, so she's unable to sing now. I'd been praying for her for about a week or two, that the good Lord would restore her voice.
Well, she gave the world a great gift in her singing and acting.
Yeah.
And obviously it was not just her singing, because she was very strong in things like Mary Poppins, for which she won the Academy Award.
Yeah.
In every job that's to be done, there is an element of fun. You find the fun and snap, the job's a game.
Yeah.
And every task you undertake becomes a piece of cake.
Let's see if I can figure that out. Yeah, that's from Mary Poppins, right?
Uh-huh. Medicine go down. Just a spoonful of sugar makes some medicine go down in the most delightful way. I don't know the other verses well enough.
I don't know how that goes after that.
Well,
Oh well.
it's just a couple repeats of the same verse. But that melody was used throughout the movie in a number of sequences, such as walking up that fantastically long stairway to the tall tower.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Did you see the movie Mary Poppins, Jen?
When I was younger.
Yeah. That was Julie Andrews when she was a young woman. And you never know. I mean, I looked her up on a computer. She is 79 now. God bless her. And you know, there are singers from the past that sang well into their 80s, like Lena Horne, Sinatra, and of course Tony Bennett. So that's why I've been asking the good Lord to restore her voice back.
Well, that would be so wonderful.
Well, yeah, I mean, that was so unfair for that accident that happened. And I don't think the doctors intentionally did it. Just sometimes life is not fair.
I remember
You know?
seeing a clip on television of her singing when she was 16 years old, presenting flowers to the Queen. She had been chosen to sing. And then she debuted actually in New York, on the New York stage,
Yeah.
in a review in like 1952, and then a couple other things before she went on to Camelot.
Yeah.
And after Camelot, it was Sound of Music, and then Mary Poppins.
Yeah. And then she did some great, interesting movies after that, too. So, films and, of course, the Broadway stuff. And eventually, as an older woman, she did Victor Victoria, I believe it was.
Oh, yes.
Some of the other things. So, she just left a great legacy to the world, Julie Andrews. And what a fantastic gift she was given. It's too bad that gift was taken from her like that. So that's why I've been praying for her. Every night before I go to sleep, I'll pray a prayer for Julie Andrews that she'll get her voice back, that good Lord will restore her voice. And you never know, it could easily happen. I mean, I don't have dibs on the Lord. I can't tell the good Lord what to do. No, that's not the case at all. It's just when you pray, you just make your request known, and good Lord works it out however he's going to work it out.
At least you're sending those positive vibes her.
Well, I don't know about that. I just chose Julie Andrews to pray for her.
I have an autographed picture from her.
Really? Excellent.
Nice.
Do you know the song?
Back in high school, I sang it, but I couldn't do it now.
Well,
But
yeah.
Madame Butterfly is considered a very prominent soprano piece, high soprano.
Yeah, I'm no singer, so I don't have to worry about that, but I can do it on the piano anyway.
But I used to be able to sing it in Italian.
Wow.
And I always think it's haunting.
Well, this is my little version of it.
In fact, I have a desk, and I have it with me here in Missoula.
Uh-huh.
It's a lacquer desk. It's called a piano desk. It's shaped like the old-time spinet.
Uh-huh.
You know, the miniature spinet. It's glazed and inlaid with mother of pearl and soapstone.
Uh-huh.
And cloisonne, and it has, well, it's wonderful as a desk because it has all kinds of drawers and storage space, but the design throughout is Japanese kabuki theater, with all the geishas and the instruments and the clouds and the various characters in their
Wow.
mythology.
It's such a neat song.
And you can just see that steamships sailing into port on that music.
Yeah. I'll finish it. Is that pretty?
One Fine Day.
Yeah.
That was the title of a Supreme song too, you know.
I didn't know that.
But it wasn't this song.
I like this part.
Waiting for her love to call her. Do
There you go.
song from the 1920s, Poor Butterfly?
No, I don't. I don't even think
Poor
I've ever.
butterfly, though her heart is aching, poor butterfly.
No, I don't know
And
that
she
one.
loved him so. Actually, that is written about Madame Butterfly.
I didn't know that. I'll have to research that and listen to the melody. I didn't know that. Well, you know, Doc Severinsen once said you don't know it all, so that's something new.
Who could know it all?
You can't. It's impossible. You always learn. No matter how good you get, you're always gonna learn something. So, Jennifer, how are you this week?
I'm great.
Good. What'd you do this week?
Well, just normal things, errands and things I'm supposed to be doing right now.
Okay.
Are you
cool.
still enrolled in
Nothing
classes?
excited. No, I'm thinking about getting into classes again, except for a different major, possibly. I'm not sure yet. I'm thinking about it.
Good for you.
It's kind of on my
You're
plate.
kind of feeling your way around, huh? Exploring the possibilities.
Yes.
Well, you probably have taken aptitude tests, right?
Yes.
And those point to what is your strengths. You are particularly strong at what? Math or communication
Yes.
or math? Well, I hate to suggest this, but maybe you should be an accountant.
I'm not sure that's the direction that I
Yeah,
want to go.
I know.
a lot of people that would go to school for that, and there's a lot of people. So they're probably, and then that's not the job field I want to go into either. I'm not sure yet. That I could also do some research on that as well. I'm not sure.
Well, it seems to me since your first inclination was nursing, you must feel strongly that you want to help other people.
Yes, that's the kind of job I would like to have.
You know, while she's talking, playing that children type music, she's perfect as I'm watching the chopsticks.
Well, it ties in with the Oriental theme too,
I guess.
in the name.
Uh-huh.
We used to
Oh, wow.
pound that on the old piano.
What, chopsticks?
Yeah.
Did you ever see Liberace's version of chopsticks?
I have a recording of it.
Oh yeah,
His
well it's
his
on YouTube
manager
now.
gave me some LPs.
Cool. Yeah, the video version is on YouTube now. That's just an amazing version of chopsticks. That was his own version, you know. He just made it up. He created that version. What a shame there's no manuscripts that I'm aware of that song, so everybody else can try to figure it out and play it.
Yeah, that's what they'd have to do.
Yeah, because he's like doing all these tricks and stuff. It's cool. It's way cool. Chopsticks.
I know.
That's the first song they teach you, I guess, as a piano player.
Really? They teach you? Who teaches you?
Well, I don't know if they teach you. Actually, people kind of figure it out, I guess, on their own.
Heart and soul.
Speaking of heart and soul, yeah. That's funny you mention that.
Yeah, it was another pounder. You know, if you didn't know how to read music, you could at least pound out chopsticks or heart and soul. But then where were you? So I like the fact that you have studied classical music to the point of being able to improvise and play, you know, at will.
I had a lot of practice on doing that. But you know, speaking of that heart and soul, people don't realize Hoagie Carmichael wrote that song. There's a video of a lady in 1939 actually singing that. I think her name is B. Lane or something like that. Yeah, I saw it just last night. Because I do that news program in the morning with Noelle McAvoy, Wake Up Missoula. So she and Scott invited me to talk about a musical guest in the morning. And so tomorrow morning we're going to talk about that heart and soul on this
What
news
a
program.
coincidence.
Yeah, so that's funny how you mentioned that. Yeah, that song is called Heart and Soul. I mean, usually the kids do something like this. They go, something like this. the kids are always doing that. And people, I think, they think it's just some little song. That's an actual song in the big band era that Hoagie Carmichael wrote. So I'm going to be talking about that in the morning.
Well, did you
on
know?
that news program.
Did you know that Twinkle Twinkle Little Star was actually composed by Mozart
I'd heard that.
when he was very young? But it definitely was music. And I was in a one-act opera that he composed when he was 12 years old. It was for a soprano, a tenor, and a baritone, and it was meant to be performed before Queen Maria Theresa of Austria, or one of the princesses of her, one of the princesses of her court, who were her daughters, and the particular one he was performing for was Marie Antoinette, who became the bride of the King of France.
Wow.
Marie Antoinette.
I've heard that name before.
She's the woman who was unlucky enough to be married to the King of France when the revolution happened and they were both beheaded.
Oh, wow. How can you be married to someone and then cut your wife's head off?
Well, no, they were both beheaded.
I see, okay.
Remember the French Revolution?
I know a little bit about
They
it.
were capturing and guillotining all the nobles they could find. It was the revolution, and it was pretty radical. But anyway, she just happened to be in that place at the wrong
Oh,
time.
I see.
But she was originally a princess of the court of Austria, and Mozart actually composed that opera to be performed for her.
I see. That's a little Jack Benny theme there. You remember this?
I don't remember the theme. I remember Jack Benny.
He used to play this a lot.
Oh, on his
On the violin, yeah.
When he was acting like he was pretending to play the violin.
Yeah, he was actually an accomplished violinist. Very accomplished. I saw him on the Ed Sullivan Show playing real violin.
I think I did too.
Yeah,
At some point.
But see, I don't think he's going to be remembered for how accomplished he really was because of the comedy that he spent his life doing
And so
and
many,
pretending to play so bad when he was really very good at it.
so many public figures, particularly comedians, are self-deprecating,
Yeah.
and that's part of how they earn their popularity. So that's the price they have to pay.
Yeah, and you know, speaking of the deprivation, I was reading about Phyllis Diller just last night.
Oh, she really is.
She was an
queen at
accomplished
that.
pianist too, and there's a clip of her on the Liberace show playing a song called Phyllis's Fugue that she wrote. It was similar to Bach. It's well done, well executed. But you wouldn't know that though. You see her with her flamboyant act and stuff. But she was very funny. At least to me, she
I
was.
thought she was funny.
Yeah, I thought Phyllis Diller was
She
really
had such
funny.
timing. And
I think
Panache.
she, to me, she was getting funnier when she was getting older. At least to me. I remember when she was like 89 or 90 or something. And she was on TV and she was talking about a woman her age in a bathing suit, and she was making these jokes about it, and I just thought it was the most funniest thing because of her being physically older, and that kind of humor worked. She just made fun of herself, and
well, and of
as a
course Joan
middle-aged-
Rivers always had that too.
yeah, but Joan Rivers went raunchy though after a while. Well, she really went raunchy. I mean, I'm not saying that's wrong necessarily, but I notice a lot of comedians do that. You know, like George Carlin. He kind of went a little raunchy there as he got older. Richard Pryor, he definitely went raunchy.
But Bob Newhart didn't.
No, Bob Newhart didn't. He stayed true to form.
I think
I
perhaps
think that's the thing to the Bob Newhart show.
they tried to get more attention, and also maybe it's become boring to them.
I don't know. I'm not a comedian. I'll never know about that. But you know, some of the comedians, when they do all that raunchy stuff, if you take the raunchy out of it, like the bad words and stuff, it's still funny material. So I don't know why they have to do that. I don't know. Maybe that's the style. I don't know. I'm not a comic. I'm never going to be a comic. I'm not going to stand in front of a bunch of people telling jokes and making a fool out of myself. But oh well. Because, you know, there are some people that want to be able to have clean humor. Well, come on in, my friend, instead of hiding.
Hello there.
Come on in. Pull up a chair. Let's see, there's
I
a chair.
just stopped by to say, keep up the good work.
Well,
Come
on
over
in,
here.
camera.
Stand
Stand
right
next to me. No, stand next to me.
Okay.
All right.
Mr. Asaph.
Thank you, Brother Smith. It's good to see you.
Thank
Come
you.
on in here so we can get you on the camera.
Brother
Oh,
Smith,
bless
what
your
is your
heart.
first name?
I'm Jose Van Smith. I'm the executive producer of the Right Now television show.
Oh,
And again, I just wanted to congratulate Mr. Adonai for the marvelous work he's been doing.
Why, thank you. It's very kind. I'm very
Extraordinary
humbled.
music he's been providing to Montana.
I'm very, very humbled by that. Thank you. In fact, I just got through playing at the Senior Citizen about an hour ago, the one over there on Higgins. Yeah, they had a really nice upright grand piano in there, and they invited me to play there earlier this afternoon, or this morning, I should say. It's fun
wonderful.
playing for the seniors there.
Who was your guest?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you knew. Okay, this is Jennifer Sawyer,
Hi, Mrs.
and this
Sawyer.
is Linda Brooks Curtis. This is Jose. He is the producer of the Right Now television.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's doing a TV network and that sort of thing, and I think he's going to go very far.
That's so nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you. The pleasure is mine.
Yes. Well, we got to do a Sinatra tune for you. Would you like to have a seat next to me, and I'll play a tune?
Oh, bless your heart.
Let's get
And
you a
face
chair.
that way.
How about if I just
I tell you, if you just stand here and just look handsome.
Oh,
there you
bless
go.
your heart.
Get up, and I'll do a Sinatra tune for
Where's
you.
the camera? Which way? What's that?
There's the camera right there.
Oh, hey.
Is it going to be my way?
There,
I could do
there we
that.
go.
Do you like my way?
He likes the music Sinatra anyway.
Strangers in the Night.
Yes, I love that song.
You know the song, don't you? I like this part.
Yes. Doobie-doobie-doo. I just want to mention, I just spoke to the owner of the, oh, Lord have mercy, the dance studio.
Okay.
The name of it is, help me, Lord. Oh, Lord have mercy. It's Staff. But wait, no, that's not the name of it. You all, forgive me. But no, it's the dance studio in the facility. And they would like, I had mentioned you. And they would
Okay, I'll
like
tell you what. You sit here and
Sure.
make your pitch, and I'll get you a chair. Go
Oh,
ahead.
bless you.
Look at that camera there, and
Oh,
I'm going to go
bless
off
you.
camera for a second and get you a chair.
Now, what
Oh,
is
Miss
the
Adams.
name of the dance studio?
Shuffles. Yes,
Shuffles.
Yes, they're here at 500 North Higgins, and he's an excellent performer.
Tap especially.
Yes, tap dance. They do ballets.
And modern jazz?
Yes, and modern jazz. Yes, in fact, he's played in Vegas professionally for over 20 years.
Yeah, I used to play in Vegas too with Pat Gittery.
Super.
Yeah.
Well, you might know Scott Nichols.
The name doesn't sound familiar, but that doesn't mean I wouldn't know.
Yeah. Well, we're going to be partnering with them,
Excellent.
and they have an excellent dance troupe.
Okay.
And you all are always invited. It's the Shuffles Dance Studio.
Okay.
You know, have any? If you might have. In fact, he had a special guest. He was like, I believe, 90-something years young.
Okay.
And out there tap dancing, and I thought that was marvelous.
Doesn't he look great sitting here on the piano there?
Yes.
I can't play a tune.
Well, that's
I can't
okay.
play
It's
a
it's
lick.
it's, it's
It's excellent exercise, and the rhythm is invigorating. And besides that, it involves, if you do the shuffle hop, it involves coordination too.
well, this will give you a chance to
Don't you
plug
think?
your stuff while you're sitting behind the piano, so you can look
If
at
you're
that
watching
camera and
other
take
people,
advantage.
you just have to admire them.
Yeah.
I agree. And I get a great deal of inspiration, by the way, from Mr. Ed and I.
Why, thank you.
is
I feel like I haven't done
extraordinary.
anything, but thank you.
And I want to congratulate you with your with your pursuit. With
Oh, the Lawrence Welk show you're talking about?
Yes, in the PBS.
Yeah, my show, Music with Asaph, the Lawrence Welk update, got picked up by PBS, and by this fall, if the funding comes through, we're gonna start taping that weekly. And I'm gonna need all kinds of folks. I'll try to recruit him to be like announcing a few folks on the show.
Anything I can do to be of service.
I'll let you know as it goes. I have 2 local sponsors, but we need one major sponsor, like say Dodge or Pepsi or something like that. And speaking of Dodge, they contacted me, so we'll see. Maybe they'll
We'll
sponsor
send up
the
a
show.
prayer and we'll keep on
Yeah.
calls.
Well, what's funny about Dodge
Dodge.
is they sponsored the original Lawrence Welk show in 1955. So I'd be in good company if
That's
I.
a good year. That happens to be the year I was born.
Oh, okay, cool.
You're
Very
almost
good
as
year.
old as I am.
Right. Well, I still got it.
Yes.
That's what I tell my children and my grandchildren.
Well, see, he looks great sitting there in front of that piano there. So this is good for me to sit on my own show as a guest, you know.
Bless his heart.
So you can do some hosting here for a minute here.
You're making me blush.
Yes, that's the idea.
You
I
know,
tried
we're
to
bringing out the
show
best
him.
in
I tried to show him that impromptu is good. Because you know when you do real television, especially what you're about to get into, you're gonna find yourself in a situation like that where you might have to do some impromptu stuff.
I agree. In fact, we do
So
that on
yeah, so
right
it's
now
good
on
practice.
TV.
Uh-huh.
And again, I just wanted to say, if I may,
Go ahead.
right now television is a public. It's part of a public benefit corporation, and we consider ourselves your TV. So if you have a talent or a skill, and or if you're interested in coming on the air, just essentially singing, dancing, reciting poetry, or just tooting your horn, feel free to be our guest.
Yeah, you'd be like Doc Severinsen or Harry James or Louis Armstrong tooting your horn, folks.
And at this moment, I'm gonna turn back over to.
All right, let's trade seats. We're gonna sign off
Good
in a
luck
little
with your
bit.
program. Thank you for coming by.
It's my pleasure.
You can have a seat here. We're gonna be closing in a few minutes anyway,
Yes,
so you
yes.
might as well join the conclusion.
Okay.
Yeah, today is kind of a short show because they had an accidental overbook today. So we won't be able to do part 2 till 5 o'clock this afternoon. Of course, you'll be gone by then. And of course, if you want to stick around or come back later, you're welcome. I may do the second show at 5 o'clock this afternoon.
You all look marvelous, by the way.
Thank you.
And I'm honored to be here.
Yeah, I'm glad you'd be a small part of this year.
The pleasure is right now TV.
Sit up closer here. We'll get you on camera there.
Sure. Yes, sir.
Yes,
Here we
there you go. Okay. Well, I guess we'll do one last song and sign off. So, let's do Burt Bacharach's "This Guy's in Love with You."
Super.
That's my theme song, you
I
know.
know this one.
I didn't write that song, but it's my theme
And it's
song.
very haunting
Yeah, I guess.
It has that effect.
in the nice way.
Yes. That's candlelight music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of candle lights, a lady hit a tree near my house one year. It was pitch black, and I lit my candelabra for real, so I could see.
Bless your heart.
Yeah, it was dark. I couldn't even see my hand in front of my face. Beautiful song.
Makes you want to dance.
I know, yeah. Beautiful song.
Well, you just keep hearing it over and over and over again.
Oh, yeah.
Later during the day, you hear it.
concur.
And the conclusion. Isn't that a pretty song? That is such a beautiful song to me. Well, let me say some final acknowledgments and we'll sign off. First of all, we'll start with you, Mr. Jose Van Smith. You look in that camera there.
Yes, hi.
Jose is the producer, director, the creator of Right Now Television, and he's doing a new TV network, and it's on its way. So just keep tuning in. You can contact him at his email address or here at the MCAT studio and get the details. And
It's Jose Van Smith,
yes,
47 at yahoo.com.
say that again.
Jose Van Smith, 47 at yahoo.com.
Yeah, so tune
Right
in.
Now Television.
Right Now Television, yeah, I'm looking forward to that network coming out. And of course, mine, Music with Asaph, the Lawrence Welk update. We're going to shoot the weekly series later on this year. And the pilot is on YouTube. Just put Music with Asaph, A-S-A-P-H, Music with Asaph, Lawrence Welk update. You can see the pilot with Mayor John Ingen on the program. And
Super.
the MCAT studio shot that. And we shot it at the Florence Hotel up at the governor's rooms. That was way cool. I'm really humbled.
Way to go.
Yeah, I feel like God has blessed me, so I'm glad I can not only try to share the piano, but this new Lawrence Welk show. I'm going to try to honor the memory of Lawrence Welk and make a clean, good show. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, we have, again, Jennifer Sauer. I'm sorry, Sawyer. I'm so used to the other way.
She'll be
Jennifer
sour
Sawyer.
faced next time.
Sawyer, yeah.
She looks marvelous.
Yes,
Thank
you look marvelous.
Yes.
Too marvelous for words. There's a famous
I love
song
that.
called that, you know. Too
Yes.
marvelous for words.
Johnny Mercer.
Yes, and of course, Linda Brooks Curtis. So these are our guests, and again, I'm Asaph Adonai. This is Asaph Cafe, and any last minute words before we sign off, ladies?
Have a beautiful spring week and enjoy what you can.
And you, Jen?
Have a good weekend, and thank you for inviting me to your show. And
Thank you both for coming, you too. And so,
May
ladies,
the good Lord bless and keep you.
there you go. And on that note,
And
until
don't forget to support the American Red Cross Blood Drive.
there you go. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, until our next show, Maranatha.